although he won't remember this, my son deserves recognition. I probably wouldn't have put forth the effort to finish if I hadn't realized how hard it was to make a living without a high school diploma. And Marissa deserves a thank you for being like a mom to me and pushing me. And so does Josiah, not like a mom, but he was real good to me and a great advisor for quite some time when I was still struggling as a young adolescent. And Gary for being there in the beginning and always being a familiar face that I can rely on.
That's Chaisley Moon, a 2019 Cheyenne Triumph High graduate, thanking her infant son and others for helping her through some very tough times in her young life to get her diploma. Chaisley and about 20 others got to tell their stories in a pre-graduation ceremony on Wednesday, May 29th. As a young teen, Chaisley was in a dark place. She was suspended from school a number of times, got in with the wrong crowd, and ended up doing drugs before she turned her life around a couple of years ago and enrolled at Triumph High.
I made it work, bounced around a little bit, but to be honest, a lot of it was due to my own negligence and thinking that I knew it all, as most teenagers do. I just took it to the extreme and always did until I got mature enough to realize that you don't have to take it to the extreme. You can be comfortable and happy just as is.
I think Chaisley has one of those stories that, you could do a documentary on it, and there's just a lot of complicated variables. I call it a constellation of variables that intersect and make schooling, sometimes life, very difficult for our young people, and Chaisley is no exception to that.
Don't misunderstand, these Triumph students are smart, but they don't always fit into big traditional high schools. Classes are smaller at Triumph, and there's more one-on-one with teachers. And a lot of these kids may not have made it without Triumph. Principal Mike Hellenbolt.
We're all taught how to get along with each other through a program called Discovery, and a lot of kids that appeals to. It's not the silver bullet, but for a lot of kids it works.
Chaisley is already enrolled at Laramie County Community College and wants to go into the medical field. And by the way, the senior class motto at Triumph High School this year is, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." That's a quote from Dr. Seuss. Robert Jiha, Cowboy State Daily.